Bondi. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Rico. What's up, Bond Squad? This DC Kool-Aid. Can you hear me over there? Can you hear me, Bondi, Rico? Somebody give me a thumb up if you can hear me.
I think still up.
Okay, just making sure. Cause I hear myself in the headphones, but sometimes it don't go all the way through the microphone, even though I'm hearing it through here.
No, okay.
What's up, Taz?
Hold on. My mic is muted. I'm gonna turn you down.
Hold on, no, you be fine. I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna take it off the internal speaker. All right, you should be good.
I can hear you. My mic is muted, so.
No, you need to unmute it so I can hear. See if it works.
Oh.
Did it work?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
There's not no feedback.
I just didn't want to have no feedback. Hey, yeah.
I know I got to turn you down.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Oh, dang. Hold on. All right. All right, I turned you down some.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's Saturday. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all kind of quiet. Don't be quiet. We're going to talk about the main topic is going about, I'm hearing feedback. Hold on.
I'm going to turn you down because I don't need to hear you because I can hear you. It's nobody else on the thing because I can hear you. Let me turn you down. Let me turn this down. I turned it down. Is that better?
Yeah. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me mute you. Let me do the muting. You don't do no muting. All right. Let me see if that's better. Oh, yeah, that's better. I control the mute. Let's still hear feedback, but not as bad. We're going to be talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. That's what's the topic today, and whatever else come afterwards is fine. But for right now, we're going to be talking about Jada Pinkett Smith and her shenanigans, their shenanigans, what's going on with them, her and Will Smith. I don't know if you guys been following what's been going on, but make sure you share the live stream. Let's get some people up in here. What's up, Linda? Make sure
Hey,
you
y'all.
make sure you hit the like button. Linda, can you hear me clear and everything? Everything cool on your side? Oh, this is the one I want to share, not this one. So I don't get mixed up. I was just trying to get a chance to get people to come in here, but I guess they come in here after the fact that we're gonna play this video real quick and we're gonna stop it and everything. Make sure you guys, get a glimpse of what's going on with them. Hold on, make sure I got the right one. It's this one right here. We're gonna share this one. But I need to put this over top of the banner, so hold on. We don't want to get in trouble. We're gonna put that over top of the banner. And thank you, Taz. Appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna click and we're gonna stop and we're gonna talk. Let's go. Let me know if you can hear, babe.
I hear you.
Not me, dear. Hold on, I don't hear them.
Well, let me turn my thing back up.
Wait a
I
minute.
turned it all the way down. No, come on. All right, go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta find where the thing on here. Wait a minute.
All right, say something.
Something.
Something again.
Huh?
Go ahead. I hear.
All right.
Yeah, and I did that eye roll not so much for me. And I think this is
On Oscar night 2022, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock after Chris made a crack about Jada's hair.
I could tell it bothered you. You did an eye roll. Like,
right. Yeah, and I did that eye roll not so much for me. And I
So let's talk about that part first, babe. Can you so-
Who she said she did the eye roll for? Because she rolled her eyes because somebody was making fun of her. It was a natural reaction. Here's my whole take on everything. The book that I'm not going to read and interview that I'm not going to watch. You have to live. Jada Pinkett and Will have to live their life in the public eye. They have to. That's the jobs they chose. That's the career. That's the path. That is their lot in life. But we don't have to know anything they don't give to us. We don't have to know about their sexuality. We don't have to know about how they handle their sexuality. We don't have to know about their living arrangements. We don't have to know about anything they don't publicly show us, which means this interview, that memoir, that snap, that slap, that everything that is done in front of the cameras is done specifically for entertainment purposes. So I'm taking her entertainment as book and entertainment as interview for what it is, not shit to me. Because don't come out talking about we've been separated since 2016 or whatever, but you've been doing family together time publicly. If you're separated, be separated. Would nobody paid any attention to Will off making his movies in Miami or California or New York and Jada off doing her round table talk wherever the hell she at? Would nobody paid any attention to that? They've been married over 20 years. They got grown ass kids, which means they don't have to do nothing. They don't have to do, I don't even think they're grandparents yet.
No.
So they don't have to do anything publicly they don't want to do.
Linda Linda said it sounds like her give back, which is unnecessary.
Right, which means, like I said, all of this is for the public. Th- We sit up here and we live. Not we don't live our lives. We wait for the next gossip magazine, the next gossip blog, the next gossip YouTube video, the next gossip TikTok. We wait for that. And if they don't tell us shit, we don't know nothing unless they get caught out in public. And that's an entirely different situation. Will Smith, let's start with that. Let's start with the slap because that's what they want to start with. Will Smith made the conscious decision to first cuss Chris Brown out,
Chris Rock.
whatever his name is, to first cuss him out and then stand up. He could have not stood up. Walk up on stage. He could have not walked up on stage. Slap the taste out of that Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Slap the taste out of his mouth. All of those were conscious decisions he made for the public. She rolled her eyes publicly because she was sick and tired of Chris Rock ass talking about her. And he's constantly talked about her because constantly and publicly she was not paying him no attention. When she was Jada Pinkett Smith, when she was just Jada Pinkett, she wasn't paying his ass no attention. So now, since he's in a position to where he can tell jokes, quote unquote, and he can talk about people, he does. So he gets back at the people that didn't pay his little ugly ass no attention. So he's been messing with Jada Pinkett Smith for over 20 years. And for over 20 years, Will has been married to Jada. Now, whether or not it was this joke or the last joke or the joke that Chris was thinking of when he was saying the jokes he was talking about, that slap came from 20 years ago. It didn't come from just that night. But he did it publicly. Because personally, I would have called Chris outside and used some of them bad boys moves on his ass and made sure he knew not to say my wife's name again for real. Because that slap meant nothing. That slap got him in trouble. That slap changed the trajectory of his acting career. It did nothing to better the situation. Personally, I would have whooped his ass afterwards, privately. And you would have caught the tail end of that ass whooping, or you would have caught the people who was recording us on their cameras.
All right, let me push play. Hold on.
I think this is really important, but the fact that there could be a jab at alopecia.
Will then went on a profane tirade warning Chris not to mention his wife's name.
Pause it.
Jada couldn't believe what she was hearing.
Now I'm gonna talk about the chick that's doing the interview. Because he did not go on a tirade. Will Smith, a tirade is a continuous, long-term thing. It is not a keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. He said one statement twice. That was not a tirade. People are going to take what she did, and she knows it. And they're going to make money off of it. But she's going to make sure she makes the most money. Today wanted to have the first Jada Pinkett interview about Jada Pinkett's memoirs. What the fuck do we need memoirs, baby? You've been living your life in the public media since you was a kid. Why do I need to read about it? I have seen it. I have seen you with Tupac. We have seen you half naked. We have seen all your hairstyles. We have seen all your gowns. We have seen your kids. Why do we need a book to read about what you talk about? Because you need to make money because Jada ain't getting no movies. Jada not selling out no concerts. Ain't nobody coming to see Jada. Don't nobody want to hear Jada around this red ass table. So what did she do? She writes some memoirs and now she explains stuff. Baby, we saw, we good. All this stuff, people, no. I don't care nothing about what she say. I ain't care nothing about what Will did. Truthfully, I don't care about none of them. Because at the end of the day, these millionaires sitting up here sitting in their $1 million houses acting like they got $2 problems. You didn't have to show the world anything that you didn't want them to see. You up here putting your personal business out here and it makes it in public. And then you want to act like you doing something for us. You ain't doing shit for us. Your dilemma with your husband, how long y'all been separated? What is this, 2023? Y'all 7-year separation is not putting $1 in my damn bank account. Girl, go ahead. Y'all go ahead with that mess. This mess, this girl doing that stuff, talking about, and I say on this side of Zeta, everybody wants to make her the bad guy. Everybody wants to make her, she did this to Will. She did this. She's the villain in this situation. He could have left too. Didn't either one of them get a divorce. Didn't either one of them leave out. He could stop the book. Y'all do understand that. He could have put a cease and desist letter before this book came out. He could do one now and stop the publication because she's talking about him as well as her. Until they work this stuff out in the court. If these people didn't want their public business, their private business public, and why would you want that? I don't care about your entanglements. I don't care about your open marriage. I don't care about all that. Will Smith, I need you to make another bad boy with your illegitimate son. That's all I need. And Jada, you just be what you been being. His date to shit. This book, and the people who are going to use this as today is going to drag this shit out, and they're going to make Jada feel good when she's in the interview. But then as soon as they get behind the scenes, they're going to talk about how bad these two people are. But they're going to do it in the passive-aggressive, micro-aggressive way that people do stuff when they don't want people to see them as the bad guy. Will's tirade. Will didn't do a tirade. Will cussed Chris Rock out and then slapped him in his face. That was it. I just did a tirade. What I just did was a tirade about the raggediness of celebrities. Go ahead, babe.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right now?
My wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
She's
What viewers did not see at the time while Oscar clips were being shown was Chris Rock leaning over the stage to talk to Jada.
And Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
and what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
And to Jada's surprise, she was also blamed.
You became the bad guy. Look what.
So
she was right. Will Smith did not slap Chris Rock because of that dumbass unfunny joke he said. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock because for the past 20 years, every time Chris Rock got a chance, he told a joke about Jada. And Jada talking about he hasn't called me his wife. Don't nobody call you your wife to your face. He's just walking around in the house talking about my wife. No. But to the world, you are his wife. You have been his wife for over 20 years. You're disrespectful. He slapped Chris Rock for every time Chris Rock called your bald-headed ass out your name.
Tree said, she said she's lying. He's a lying too. They keeping stuff going.
Look, look, let me tell you something. It's people who their entire life is based on the public liking or disliking them. And that's what Chris Rock is. That is what Jada, she got too many names. That is what Jada, Chris, Will, all of them. Every celebrity is based on the public liking or disliking him. They pick a persona and that's what they stick with. Will Smith has always been the nice guy, the good guy. The sex symbol sometimes, but he's always the nice guy, the good guy. They gave Jada the bad girl, the bitch, the Jezebel. People choose, and that's how they want you to see them, the public. But like I say, unless somebody shows you, unless somebody tells you what goes on inside of their house, behind their mansion doors, in their gated community, behind their gates and their high walls and their security systems, security guards, we don't know about it. Everything we know is because they said it. He was tired of Chris Rock. He had told Chris Rock over and over and over and over again, stop talking about Jada. So Will decided, you know what, I'm Will Smith. I do what the fuck I want to do. They ain't gonna say nothing to me. I'm the nice guy. I'm the good guy. I can snap right quick, slap the taste out of his mouth, make him understand in the most public place I can find. And I bet he shut the hell up now.
Nationwide.
And what'd he do? That wasn't nationwide, baby. That was worldwide.
Worldwide.
The damn Martians was looking at that. That was universe wide. He had that shit on the spaceships. But he said, I'm gonna let that little dusty bastard say one more thing today about Jada Smith bald ass head, and I'm gonna slap the fire out his ass. And that's what he did. And you know why he could do it? Because for 30, 40, how long Will been on TV? Since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. Since summertime. Since getting jiggy with it. He has been the nice guy, the good guy. The nice guy and the good guy can snap. And people will go, oh, Lord. And people go, not Will. And people go, oh, and people are going to go, well, it was, no. And they'll be mad with him for a little while. And they'll talk about it for a little while. And he can go back to being bad boys. What you going to do?
Tree said, she's like Minnie Mouse. Anytime anything go wrong, she ready to go to the next person until Will show out. Then she shocked that he did something.
And then why we keep picking on Jada? Y'all think I'm taking Will's side. I'm not. Why we keep picking on Jada? Every time Jada get with a man, it's like Erykah Badu. Every time Jada get with a man, it's her fault if it don't work out. It's her fault if the man act crazy. It's her fault if the man do something. Every time Will did something, it was Jada's fault. Think about it. If Will did something that we felt as strangers, now hear what I'm saying. I know everybody think they know Will Smith like they play cousin. But if Will did something that we thought was out of character for Will, it had to be something Jada made him do. Why? Will Smith wasn't grown. He was a grown-ass man with grown-ass feelings and thoughts, and he couldn't think on his own. Why was Jada the problem? And if she was such a problem, why did he publicly stay with her ass for all this time? Mm-hmm. Now, is Jada making a good decision with this book? For her, she is. Hear what I'm saying? See, y'all know what? We get into these discussions about celebrities and people with money, and then we get caught up in what we would do and how it would affect us and how their situation has to do with us. But the reality is it don't. We don't have that kind of problem. Don't nobody care. For real. Not for real. They will take, you know what people care about on especially on the YouTube streets, how they can hurt somebody's feelings, how they can talk about somebody. But the reality is, nobody give a shit for real. Except now you get to these celebrities and they tell us all this stuff, and we insert them, we insert ourselves into their life without their knowledge. Because guess what? Jada and Will don't know me, don't know none of us, don't know 99% of the people talking about them, and don't care. Because guess what? Y'all still gonna go see Bad Boy? What is it? Bad Boys 5? Is it 5 or 4?
Set it off
I
2,
think it's
3, 4,
5.
5.
I think it's 5.
I'm still gonna look here. I'm still gonna give Will them $12 for a ticket because I need to see Bad Boys on the big screen. Because it's a lot of killing. Come go with me now.
All right, let me push play.
What Jada made him do. Jada rolled her eyes and look what he did. He ran up there and hit Chris.
Yeah.
Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Yeah.
She says that's because 2 years earlier, Jada discussed what she called an entanglement on her show, Red Table Talk.
My honest opinion about that is that narrative had more to do with the false narrative that I helped to create on the red table.
So poor Will because of
the adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there. You know what I mean? And now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.
So
Hold on, let's hear what they got to say.
that was from her point of view, and she says that there was bad blood between Chris Rock and Will from before. But she said she actually thought it was like a bit because she said she watched them storm up, and Will had been up and down throughout the Oscars, and then no one asked him to leave. No one said you've got.
I feel like I don't understand it at all. I still don't. They had been together for 7 years at that point. Right?
Yep.
Or whatever, 6, 7 years. And then she's shocked because he's like,
Well-
don't talk about my wife that way. And she's like,
Well, because she was, well, he invited her because he thought this was his crowning moment in Hollywood, and he wanted her there, even though they weren't together.
yeah, she was a part of his.
Yeah. So and then for him to say, my wife, I think that surprised her. And then it was a ripple effect.
But
and
none
then
of that matters when it triggers violence. I mean, at the end of the day, like Will hit Chris. That's
and I think she.
Okay, go ahead.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. None of it matters when it triggers violence. He slapped him. He didn't whoop his ass. He slapped him. He didn't shoot him. He didn't run him over with the car. He didn't do none of the bad boy shit on him that I think he should have did. Shut up. Shut up. They're going to use buzzwords and words to make it seem more interesting and more juicy. But the reality is that she's right. Everybody was mad with Jada because Jada said out loud that she had an affair on Will Smith, even though Will Smith, like every other year, it's some he do it with at least one person he making a movie with, and that wasn't Jada. And what did nobody go, poor Jada? How does she feel about her husband having sex with his co-star? Nobody felt bad, and I don't feel bad about anyone. I would love to find the care that I don't give. Y'all know what I really don't give, but I ain't gonna keep saying it because then we won't be able to monetize the thing because I've been said the F word too many times. But I am trying to find the F in this because I can't find it. I don't understand. First of all, not just with Jada, with anybody, I don't understand why people spend good government money on a book about a public celebrity. What you reading about? They tell y'all their business. So what you reading about? I never understood that. I never understood people going out of their way talking. Did you hear the interview? Did you see the book? No, I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Go on. It is October. Okay, I'm watching horror movies. So unless Jada is getting killed in Scream 2, I don't care. Not even believe it. Because baby, Baby. Let me tell you, I would love for everybody whoever's gotten married to be faithful. I would love that. No, not everybody. I would love for every Hollywood marriage for it to be a real marriage and them to be faithful to their spouse and them to not cheat on their spouse and them to, if they feel like it's necessary to cheat or that they don't want to be married anymore to get a divorce, but that's not the way stuff works. They living on a different level that we don't live on. They in a different tax bracket. They in a different situation. Bob and Susie Blow can go get divorced tomorrow because they ain't splitting up nothing but a 30-year-old car and 2 packs of toilet paper. Okay.
So let me ask you: the 7 years they've been separated. That's what they're saying.
She said that they have not lived as husband and wife for 7 years. However, they have been living in the same house.
That's what I was getting at.
Living in the same house, doing okay. See, here's what I don't get, and here's why I'm saying when celebrities get to talking about stuff, nobody thinks critically. They stop thinking critically and start paying attention to only what the celebrities are saying. Me, because I don't care, and because it pisses me off every time I hear somebody get to talking about how bad they feel about somebody who don't have to worry about the light bill. It pisses me off, so then I start looking at other stuff. So y'all have been separated 7 years or whatever. However, y'all still live in the same house. Y'all still go to events together. Y'all still celebrate your kids' birthdays together. Now, them is grown kids. These are little kids. Y'all still celebrate holidays together. Y'all still go to openings together. Y'all still go to clubs together. You go to movie openings together. You go together when your kids have stuff like concerts and things, because Willow sings and Jaden raps sometimes.
For $22.98.
Oh, my bad. That's the Alexa talking.
All right. So you do all the stuff that you do when you together. But when it comes time to promote your book, when it comes time to promote your narrative, when it comes time to promote, to have a certain mystique and a certain air about yourself to sell a situation, now all of a sudden you haven't been together for 7 years. Well, who was you together with? You weren't taking August nowhere. Will didn't go slap Chris and send across to some girl he brought to the Oscars. It wasn't some strange dude that you had on your show crying. Why did we suspend reality and listen to her lying ass when we saw the reality they had in front of us? Yeah, you may not have called him your husband, and he may have called you his wife, but y'all lived as husband and wife. Y'all did husband and wife stuff, and the only thing you didn't do husband and wifely was you had sex with other people. And y'all been doing that before you stopped calling each other husband and wife. So what was the difference? Here's my question. That maybe why didn't the person who gets paid to interview somebody ask this question? Here's my question, Jada. What was the difference between the day before he stopped calling you his wife and the day after he stopped calling you his wife? What did y'all do differently? You didn't move. You didn't separate bank accounts. You didn't buy separate homes and set up separate lives. You still live as husband and wife. Just because you don't say the words, I can live with my son for 300 years, never calling my son, but guess what he don't stop being? I can never say I don't just randomly walk around the house talking about, hey, wife, how you doing?
I was thinking the same thing. Do they call each other husband and wife?
But guess what? Since September 14th, 2019, she has been my wife every day. And she will be that every day till death. And then after death.
Hold on.
And I will not call her wife one time no more after the day. Let's see if you gonna still be. You gonna let me be my wife tomorrow?
Tree said that is what I was talking about when I said that she was like Minnie Mouse.
What Minnie Mouse do? I don't know nothing about Minnie Mouse. What Minnie Mouse do? I said, what does Minnie Mouse do? She said she's like Minnie Mouse. What does Minnie Mouse do? I don't know. I'm asking her a question.
Maybe she look like Minnie Mouse.
I mean, Jada is a beautiful woman. I've always thought Jada was a beautiful woman. She can carry off not having no hair. So I just thought she was like me because if it hadn't been for my wife, trust me, I'd be bald headed. So,
what you think about the whole thing, Rico?
Be a skull.
Yeah,
You broke him.
I don't think it had nothing to do with Chris Rock. He just was just mad just hearing so many people saying his wife is messing around. I just think that's what it was, and he just took it out on Chris Rock.
Well, Chris Rock was saying it too now. See, the problem with Chris Rock, he was a representative. You right, Rico. He was just a representative. But people got to understand, these comedians.
That's what they do.
But let me tell you something. I take one joke, maybe two. You done told your 30th joke.
Too many times.
And you done told a joke too many times. I'm not gonna keep being the brunt of your joke. I'm not gonna keep being the subject of your joke. When there's other folks you can joke on, other things you can joke on, you just not gonna keep joking on me because I promise y'all think Chris Rock was sitting up there telling jokes about Jada. Let me tell you why I know that's a lie. Why he was picking on her? Because Jada's not popular. She's not somebody who's in the who's forefront in the entertainment industry for anything other than being Will Smith's wife. Now she is Hollywood to herself, but she hasn't done anything. She hasn't made any movies. She hasn't done anything. It's been over 20 years since, no, not 20 years. The last thing Jada Pinkett Smith did that I know of on television or in front of a camera was when she did that guest spot on The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. And unless you watch The Equalizer, you wouldn't have known Jada was on there. So a comedian is not going to pick with somebody like Jada just because she's not out there. You pick with Will, you pick with Denzel. If you picking with a rapper, you're not gonna pick with a rapper who hasn't rapped in 20 years. You see what I'm saying? If you're a comedian and your shtick is about rappers, you're not gonna pick on LL Cool J. LL Cool J has been on TV for 20 years. You're not gonna pick on Ice. What's the yellow one's name? Ice T.
Ice
Cube. What's the name? No, Ice T is the one.
Okay.
Ice-T been on Law and Order for 30 years. You're not going to pick on him about rapping because as of now, he's not a rapper anymore. He used to be. He's an actor. Right. So if you are just picking on actors and actresses, you're not going to pick on an actress who has not been an active actress for 20 years. You're going to pick on somebody that you know people are going to laugh at even if the joke is not funny. And he picks on Jada because he knows that even if the joke is not funny, because the bald-headed joke is not funny, that they're going to laugh because he's picking on Jada, not because he's picking on an actress.
Linda said LL will knock you out.
That's why he was. Let me tell you why he was picking. Another reason he was picking on Jada, because he just knew that Will Smith was not the kind of rapper / black man who would get physical. Think about it. Do you think he would have said the same shit about Ice Cube's wife? LL cheats on his. You had bitch cheated on his wife. You think he would have said the same thing about LL wife?
Mm-mm.
You think he would have said the same thing about Method Man or hell DMX? DMX stayed in some other draws, kept bringing babies home to his wife. Do you think if Tupac had still been alive and Jada would have been with Tupac, Will Smith would have said one joke, not 301, but one joke about Jada. He picked with Jada because he knew Will was not going to back him up. He knew she wasn't going to say anything because then it'll make her seem like the angry black woman that people like to call all black women when they stand up for themselves. So he thought Jada was safe. I can pick on Jada because I don't like Jada because she didn't like me because she should have liked me because I'm Chris Rock and I was a star. You still ugly. Money didn't change that. You still look like Pookie from New Jack City. You look like Pookie from New Jack City, got some Carmex. That's all the hell difference between Pookie and you. He picked on her because he didn't think Will Smith was to get up and slap the taste out of your mouth kind of dude until he was. These comedians better stop messing with people and keep saying it's jokes. Think about it. Every time somebody talk about somebody, they use a joke and then they say, I was just kidding. When kids tease and when bullies tease kids at school, the first thing they tell teachers and their parents and the parents of the person they're bullying, it was just jokes. I was just joking. That's the very first thing they say. If you work with somebody who's a bully or who uses words to sexually harass people, the first thing they say out their mouth is, I was just joking. That person that hangs with your friend group that always got something negative to say about somebody, they always say it negatively in a joke.
There go Pookie, y'all.
Now tell me the only difference between now and then is some Carmex. Thank you. He joked one too many times. Bullies use jokes. Chris Rock ain't never been funny to me though either, so he ain't never been a comedian that I would have gave 25 cents to hear. So, but go ahead, baby. What's the next one?
Oh, I done finished that.
That was it?
Yeah, it was 4 minutes. It was just more like, what was her purpose of doing all this? But you kind of said why.
Well, think about it. I mean, if you want somebody,
I feel like she just ain't had no other direction to go. So this is what she doing, I guess, to get back out there.
Yeah. But here's my thing. People are going to take what she says the way they want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to, right. People are going to read her words and they're going to decide what's true and what ain't true. They're also going to, okay, you know how when you talking to somebody, a girl that you think you like, a girl, a guy that you think you like, and they tell you something, and then you go back to your friends and you tell your friends exactly what that person said, but then you go, what you think they was trying to say? Somebody says, I really don't think that we should, I've heard my friends come back. I've had friends come back and tell me, well, he said that, I just want to be friends. I really don't think we should take it any further than this. It was fun while it lasted, da 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 da. And I've had my friends ask me what I thought they meant. Bitch, they meant that you ain't their girlfriend. What the hell did you mean? I had to ask somebody what you heard. And they heard. I've had some of them say they heard, well, they're just taking their time with me. No. But so they'll read her words, and people who want to believe in Jada will see it from Jada's point of view. People who hate Jada will see it from a hater's point of view. People who feel like Jada made Will bad will see it from that point of view. And then people like me who will never see it won't know.
Right. But what if you think all this is a ploy.
Huh?
Like all of this is a ploy. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, if you want money, I
But
mean, we laugh.
you know how people stage stuff,
Well, normally people stage things like this for a reason. Like she'll stage this because she got a movie coming out and she wants advertisement,
Mhm.
or she got a series coming out. But it's just some random ass book you got coming out
What's up, pretty brown ass?
that you hope people will read.
Right.
Okay, well, people will read it. The people who don't like Jada will read it so that they can get information about and validation for not liking Jada. The people who like Jada, who like round table talk, red table talk, whatever, they will get it because they like Jada. The people who just want to know about Jada and Will's relationship, which is a lot of people, will get it for that. And I mean, if nothing else, I mean,
I just can't see the fact that they live in the same house
I mean,
and doing family stuff.
here's the thing: if you are truly cool with this person and you have truly moved on, she said, because I don't be want to hear people talk all jokes aside. That's a lot of time when I watch interviews. I barely want to hear myself talk. So I went and read some of the stuff. She said that her and Will decided a long time ago that there is never a reason for them to divorce, no matter what, that they would always be married. That's why when I read that, but I also listened to that little excerpt of the interview, that's why I knew her shit was bullshit. Because if you decided a long time ago that there would never be a reason for y'all to get a divorce, never, then you publicly coming out talking about y'all having been husband and wife in 7 years is completely opposite of what you said. Because if there was never been a reason for y'all to get divorced, there had never been a reason for us to know that y'all have not lived a husband and wife for the past 6 or 7 years. But that being said, if they cool with the situation, if she's cool with him dating who he want to date, and he's cool with her dating who she want to date, and they still are the best of friends, and they still love each other, if that's the life they want to live, shit, more power to them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see the world where you and I would live in the same household and you bring another woman here without me putting at least 3 bullets in her. So that's not for me.
She said 3 bullets.
Cause I want to make sure she don't come back like Jason. So
why 3?
I don't know why 3 is the magic number. I don't know. But I don't see the world where that is. But again, we don't live that kind of lifestyle. We don't live the kind of lifestyle where we have a house where you can never see each other. We don't have houses that have wings. If we had let me tell you something. If all our money was tied up together, if all of our finances were tied up together, if us detangling the finances would be worse on both of us separately than it is together, and we've come to the decision that you stay in your wing, I stay in my wing, we meet in the middle wing with the kids, you have your girlfriends, I have my girlfriends, and after maybe a few years we can get together on that thing, I don't know that I would say that I would divorce you. But that's just the most worst, not even worst case scenario. That's the fantasy case scenario. In the real world, when people ain't husband and wife no more, they get divorced. So it's got to be something there for them not. It's got to be something there matrimonial for them not to get a divorce. Her just speaking these words out loud. If maybe Jada is choosing her villain era, Maybe she has decided that she's sick and tired of people always making her out to be the villain on everything. So instead of her trying to tell people she's not the villain, she just decided to embrace it.
Mm.
So I don't know. Look here. Unless Will and Jada knock on this here door and say, unless you pay us some attention, we gonna take all your monies, then they do whatever they want to do. I don't care. I like both of them. I don't have a problem with Will. I don't have a problem with Jada. I don't think Jada is the fucked up person people say she is, and I don't think Will is the super nice person everybody think he is. I think that them two meet in the middle somewhere, just like everybody else in the world. Because most of the world is just regular. Even entertainers, even actors and actors and superstars. And most of them are just regular people. And most of us just regular. We not evil. We not super good. We just somewhere in the middle. We have our good days and our bad days, and we work it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people are in the public eye, we assign them with absolutes. Will is good, Jada is bad. Like there's no in between for both of them. What do you think people would do if they found out that it wasn't Jada who started the entangling first? It was Will. What would they say then? Then they would say, well, Jada must not have been giving him what he needed at home. It would still be her fault.
Mm-hmm. What's up, $1 million?
It still be her fault. Because in the Will Jada world, Will is the good guy, Jada's the bad guy. But I live in the real world, and in the real world of making sure the lights stay on and the cable stay cabling and the phone stay phoning, I don't care.
I wonder what their kids think about all of this, even though they grown, you know.
They doing nasty stuff too.
If it was 6 or 7 years ago, they was young. They grew up with it. To them, it's normal. To them, the children of celebrities have never known anything other than celebrity.
Mm.
Will has known something other than celebrity. Jada has known something other than celebrity. But their children have never known anything but. Their children, their life has always been in the public eye, in front of a camera. People trying to get their pictures. Think about it. People been trying to get pictures of Jaden and Willow forever. Will Smith's first son, he just left. I forget what he is. He's not in the entertainment industry. But he got out of this line altogether. And he's junior. I mean, he's the third. He's Trey.
Mm.
He got out of this altogether.
That's crazy.
Because he was born before Will was a superstar. So him and his mama got a chance to be rich, but still be able to have some semblance of normalcy. And that's what he wanted. So that's what he got. Jaden and Willow, however, were brought up in the mayhem. They were brought up in the spectacle, in the circus of Hollywood. So Jaden goes his way, wears his skirts, does his thing. Willow does her thing, her modeling thing, her singing thing. And they live their life as celebrities or the children of celebrities.
What's up, Mr. Montgomery? I saw you on Sofa Tea. He changed his name.
Oh.
His name is bathed in the hot dog water.
Yeah. That's nasty. But so yeah, I mean, I'm sure it affects them because what your parents do affect you. Negatively, positively. Sometimes it just affects you as like you learn these people are human. You know? And this is totally it's gonna sound like it's off topic, but it's not. I was watching a TikTok the other day, and you know how people are always talking about body counts, right? Remember I said something about that. So what it was a 70-year-old escort. She didn't escort anymore, but she used to, right?
Okay.
So she, whoever the interviewer was, asked her body count. And she said she stopped and she had to think, and then you could see her counting in her head. And then she's like, and she's British. She was like, at least 1,000. And she just was like, yeah, because on these days I'd have 2 or 3 at a time. And I was, but I'm thinking she's 70. Somebody's grandchild, her grandchildren just found out grandmama used to get down. Think about it. You went your whole life. She's 70. So she got some grown kids.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you're 70, Penelope be grown. So so grown up Penelope just found out we used to do porn.
That'd be weird.
But these kids don't have the luxury of finding out when they grown. These kids grew up with their parents' adult private life in the public.
Yeah.
I'm sure these kids found out stuff about their parents they didn't know until the reporter asked them about it. Think about reporters and paparazzi asking these kids. Think about 7 and 8-year-old Willow and Jaden and them asking you, hey Jaden, who was that girl your dad was with the other night? Willow, did you meet mom's new boyfriend? That's how they grew up. So, I mean, if parents are smart, they got some therapy and they talk to them. Because if not, they're going to be like 70-year-old porno grandma. You're going to find out your grandmama got down on TikTok. Can you imagine somebody going, Rufus, is this your grandmama? Is this the same time you're making this ticket? Oh, shit, grandma was getting them cookies beat up back in the day. Come on now. Think about it.
That would be funny though.
Because now we see all kind of dumb shit on TikTok. And that's just normal, regular people seeing stuff on TikTok. These kids grew up with their parents. People asking them questions. Them going to school, and I'm sure they were privately tutored. But a lot of these kids grew up and wanted to go to regular school because they didn't want to be tutored anymore. These kids didn't know anything about the public area. Publicly. And as soon as you get out in public and somebody say, ain't your daddy Will Smith? Ain't your mama Jada Pinkett? I heard about them. So I think that grown-ups need to keep grown-up stuff in grown-ups business. And when grown-ups forget that they grown-up business affects their children, then grown-ups need their ass whooped. I'm sure it's a hot mess. But hey, Jada, get your paper, boo-boo. Let me write a memoir.
Right? That's all it takes.
What the hell we gonna write about? Shit. I ain't did nothing that exciting. Look, you ain't slapped nobody on the Oscar tail. Go slap somebody, baby, so I can talk about how crazy you are.
Hey.
Well, today, I don't know why she slapped the shit out of the barber. He just said my ass was fat, and it is. I can't do nothing about that. She just can't go around slapping the people. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I get so tickle people say, shut up. Stop telling your business. Watch the TV. Do something with yourself. Play a game. Get a PlayStation. Bitch, you got money. Go get you a PlayStation 5, 2 or 3 controllers, and sit down and shut up. You mad? Kill everybody on Call of Duty. I sit up here and watch you kill thousands of people on a daily basis. Shut your ass up. Get Mario. Kill him. You can get unlimited lives.
Mm-hmm.
You are just talking.
Yeah.
And then everybody gonna come in there. Well, Jada did this. How you know? You and Jada got on the phone just a few minutes ago, and she told you. Shut up. And the people gonna have all the pieces on TikTok. This Jada Pinkett. They got every time I turn around, there was a live talking about what Jada did. What Jada did. Now ain't nobody had no live going. Jada must have some fire between her legs because she had folk acting crazy as hell. Ain't nobody did that live. We don't hear nobody act crazy. Jada ain't not here act crazy. Will must have that regular degular. Ain't nobody talking about him. But Jada got folks acting crazy. Come on, now. She got that psycho coochie. Come on. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. Ain't nobody said nothing positive. It's all negative. Mm-hmm. If she tell her, here's my thing. Not devil's advocate, angel's advocate. If she's telling her truth, and this is what she feels, and this is what she's went through, and these are her real, honest reactions, and this is how she felt like she needed to do good for her. Who are we to look at how somebody handled their life and their situation and go, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have said that? Who are we to decide how somebody handles their stuff? Because if that's the case, we supposed to allow people into our life and how we handle stuff? We supposed to take a poll every time me and you want to do something to get the world's input in how we do it?
What's up, Madeline?
But then again, you being in the entertainment industry and you have lived your life in the public eye, understand you're gonna get bad or good. You're gonna get publicly, you're gonna get what you want from the public, and they not always gonna agree with you. But I feel like Jada ain't got no friends, no real friends.
Why you say that?
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, hear me out. If I went to Tree and I told Tree, I said, look here, I'm gonna write this book. Imagine I'm Jada. Man, I'm Jada. I go to Tree and I go, look, I'm about to write this book. I'm about to I'm about to talk about this. I'm about to talk about all.
Time out though. I'm Tree. And I go, well, why you want to write a book?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going. I'm Tree. I'm going to Tree and I tell her I'm gonna write this book. She be like, bitch, you don't go sit down somewhere and shut the hell up. You better write a fiction novel. What are you doing? Well, I feel like I need to tell my side of what side? Shut up. She be like, shut up. Shut up. Every time you hear me say shut up, that's my husband's gonna say, shut up. But I want to tell Lucia, shut up. I want to tell Denise, shut up. I want to say, shut up. She ain't got no friends. And because a friend would have said, look here, before you write this book, understand that you're not gonna look like the good guy at all.
You better be ready for the repercussions.
Understand that they're not gonna see your point of view. Understand that they're not gonna understand what you're talking about.
Tree said facts.
Because a friend would have been like, Holmes, girl, they don't like you. They don't know you, but they don't like you. The majority, the public majority don't like you. And you're writing a book, a memoir. And yeah, it might sell, but understand that the repercussions from this book are not going to be positive for you at all. Maybe some friends did tell her that and she ignored them. Because clearly she ain't got no good friend that every time she tried to press send, slapped her hand off the keyboard.
Right.
Because Tree would erase my whole book. She would. Tree would wait till I got down to the next to the last word of my book. And she would erase. It told me right again. I tell you. Oh, I see her. Write it again. And laugh and walk away laughing. Like I won't fight her. So see, it's one thing to have your friends work for you. It's another thing for your friends that work for you not to care whether or not they get paid. Because she be like, I dare you, write it again.
Tree just said you got the people in the grocery store looking at her, like, looking crazy. She said, Control, Alt, Delete.
I'm just saying.
She must don't have no friends that, like, basically, tell her the truth. She might got one of those friends. She probably got the friends that agree to everything she does and stuff.
Well, she need to get her a Tree because Tree, bitch, you are not going to embarrass me. Bitch, you are not about to embarrass me with this bullshit. You will work that shit out at home. If you don't get the hell out of my face, click. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, I would like for everybody in the chat and in the replay to wish my sister a very belated but super happy birthday. She has turned 75 a couple days ago.
Said 75, damn.
She got that off. But
she's about to cut you out.
Yeah, I wish you had birthday. I love you. Happy birthday. But
that's messed up.
Oh my man, she not that old. She 25. I just playing. She young. She a young tenderoni. But all that being said, like I said, everybody in the chat, in the replay, who hear the sound of my voice, need to get you a friend that love you enough to hit fucking delete when you about to do something stupid. That hit delete when you about to post some stupid ass pictures. They hit delete when you up there recording some shit at the club you shouldn't be. They hit delete on that old porno you got in your phone that you should have been got rid of for somebody find it. And that will hit delete when you sit up here writing a memoir that nobody wants. That's gonna make you the bad guy. Ain't nobody said I know I wasn't, so I could be wrong. So in the comment section, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I know that I wasn't sitting up here going, I wonder when Jada Pinkett gonna sit up here and write a memoir. What you gonna tell me about? Girl, we saw you growing up when you was a teenager. What you gonna talk about? Tupac? We don't believe you. We're not gonna believe nothing nobody say. We gonna not believe what we want. We gonna believe what we want. We gonna hear what we want to hear. We gonna ignore everything else.
Basically.
So why is you writing this book? Why are you trying to make people feel? I don't even know if she's trying to make people feel bad or good about Will. I don't even understand that. When he slapped Chris, we hadn't been saying wife and husband. So is that supposed to make you look good or bad? Which one is it? I wasn't even his wife and he slapped. I feel like that would make people look at Will kind of sideways. Well, she wasn't his wife at the time. I feel like he's doing. I feel like your business is your business. And with somebody, especially in this situation, when so much of your life is on display, when so much of your private, personal, your sexuality, your sex life, your home life, your marriage, when so much of that is on display, you should welcome just things you can keep to yourself. Things that are for just you and only you. I can't imagine the person that feels the need to put more of their life out there than already is. When and this doesn't equate, but in my thought processes, this is what I think when I hear celebrities do stuff like this. When I was growing up, I could sing. And I couldn't just sing, I could sing. I could sing very good. I was American Idol. No, I was American Idol winner material. I was that's how good I was. I can lie and say I was all right, but for the purposes of what I'm telling y'all, that's how good I was when I was young and growing up. But the fear of being in the public, the fear of one, getting on stage and singing in front of people, and two, people getting into my personal private business and me never being private was debilitating. I didn't get in contests and I didn't do a lot of things because I was scared to get on stage. I didn't force the issue with my mom growing up, taking me around to different contests and things because I was scared to get on stage. Now, I could be in a choir where I could hide behind people. I could be in a choir and have a solo. But as far as getting up on stage and getting there by myself and doing stuff to where the public had to be in the vicinity and I was the focus of their attention, it was debilitating. I couldn't do it. People would laugh at me when I would do stuff in front of people and I would stand completely still with my eyes closed till I was done. I can't imagine my entire life. Who said something smart? Who did it?
Me. I'm thinking she's standing there with her eye closed. I'd be done passed out if it was me. Standing there with your eyes closed.
I would stand there. I promise you. It makes it so bad. If somebody had to touch me, I would have passed out. My heart was racing. I felt like, to me, people have an anxiety attack. They act like they're having a heart attack. When I had it, it felt like I was having an anxiety attack, but I turned into a statue. So I would sing, and I would blow. I would do my thing. I would get it in. And once I was done, I was fine. I would walk off stage real fast and they would be clapping to an empty ass stage. I can't imagine growing up where all my public stuff had to be all my private stuff had to be private. And then I take it to another level where the stuff that I can keep private, I decide to put out to the public. No, man. That's just, to me, is the stupidest, most idiotic, most asinine, most ass backward thing to do in my whole. That's just, I can't. Your life is public. Everybody gets a piece of you. When you're in the public eye, like Will and Jada, everybody has a piece of them. the general public, managers, other actors, other musicians, their children, their family. Everyone has a piece of them, and everyone has a say in how they maneuver in life. It's a struggle to keep some shit private, but you get to do that. You decide that what little privacy you have, what little of yourself that you can keep to yourself, that is 100% your own thing. You decide, you know what, hey, fuck it. Let me go on and throw that out and put it in a book. And while I'm taking my private stuff out, let me throw some of my husband's stuff in there. How about you want to bet some of her kids' stuff in there too?
When is book coming out?
It must be already out because I saw and now y'all know what? Now here's the killer. I saw a excerpt. I don't know whether it was from Instagram or TikTok, but it showed Will, Jada, Jaden, and Willow opening the first copy of her book together as a family. But we ain't been husband and wife.
October 17th.
We ain't been husband and wife, right? But you open the first copy that they sent you of your book together, recorded with your family, which is your kids and your husband. Oh, okay. Let me watch TV. Let me find something to watch on TV. I'm done.
What?
It's on. I don't know whether it was on Instagram or TikTok, but there is a short video of her opening the first copy they sent of her book with her family, her kids, and her husband. The husband, she said that they ain't been together in 16 or 17 years. I mean, 6, 7 years. But he's opening your book with you. He's watching you open the box to your first memoir, to your first book. But y'all ain't been husband and wife. He ain't called me wife in years. I don't know why he did that. I don't understand where that comes from. But you got a video floating around out there of your family opening your book with you? Opening the box.
Here you go. Hold on. You know I was gonna find it.
Ain't that Will with the hat on behind him?
This is
Or that somebody else like me? Hold on.
the book yet. We just got the first time.
Ain't that Will right there? It look like Will to me. Okay.
Look at the inside.
Okay. All right.
Wow, this is really beautiful. The introduction to that new section is really standing out.
This is how I'm being born. I just flipped straight to this page.
Really?
Will and I are in bed in a rented villa in Cabo San Lucas. It's late summer, 1997.
Jade, and you flipped straight to that
I'm
page.
pregnant. Will and I, yeah.
Oh my God, this is when I came. This is when I showed up.
There's so much cool stuff about this book.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you guys for being so supportive.
Absolutely.
You know, I checked out for a little while. Yeah. This was.
But this was hard work.
It was
hard work.
That's real.
Jada. My new baby.
Okay.
Now, let me get this right. Because I feel like I done missed something. Let me get this right.
What's up, Leilani?
I'm just asking for clarification. We haven't lived together as husband and wife 5, 6 years, 6, 7 years, 12, 20 years. He ain't called me wife in forever. But that was him in the kitchen, around the island, helping you open up the first copy of your memoir to where you tell everybody y'all ain't been together as a family. Oh, okay. Must be nice. Must be nice to disown my family but still get around them.
She'll be say, okay, see, this is why I don't idolize no one, especially celebrities.
It must be nice to be able to say some flicked stuff and people just act like I'm saying some truth. It must be nice. I just bless the Lord.
That's wild.
I'm stuck in my not caring about celebrities. If Jada was my homegirl from high school, then I would have called her and asked her if she all right lying to these people. Cause see, even I'd been like, ma'am, if you don't stop lying to these folks, you and Will ain't did what? Do you remember the video your ass just made a couple days ago about the book? Oh, okay. You want to take that down? I would have been like, either you gonna take the video down and you gonna push back the release. Yeah. I'm just all right, y'all. Excuse me. My bad. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I read that wrong. I could be wrong. Am I wrong, baby? Okay. I could have read that wrong. You got the.
So Leilani, Rico said what he had to say. What you think about the whole interview with Jada Pinkett Smith?
I haven't seen it because she irks my soul. I've seen bits and pieces that sound like nonsense. Because, like what I just walked in on Lisa saying, Will ain't called her his wife in how many years, but we all watched that slap. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. And then he sat down and said it again. My wife's name.
Right. And
And Jada said she thought that was a skit.
That was he saying.
I thought they were pretending.
Jada, see, that's why I didn't understand that lie she told, because they not friends.
Right.
Chris and Will are not friends. That's not his homeboy. That's not Martin Lawrence. I could see if Martin Lawrence was standing up there. Or his DJ. I could see it if Carlton was standing up there. Alfonso Ribeiro. I could see it if he was standing up there. Who else? We just gonna take them three. I could see them three standing up there. But Chris Rock?
She also irks me with the alopecia crap. Because we can see the fuzz stubble growing on your head. And ain't no patches missing.
She said it's going back now for something she did.
What's never gone?
Look here. I don't know. No, I would look here. When it came to the bald head stuff, again, I thought her hair was just always short. Because like I tell everybody and everybody know, if it wasn't for my wife, I'd be bald headed too. I would look like Jada. Sure would. I would have some fuzz on my head and act like it was right. But I always thought she just kept her hair short.
She do. She got a full head of fuzz. Ain't no bald spots. She ain't even got a receding hairline.
So I don't even care about the alopecia. I don't care about the reasoning.
Alopecia too, girl. If you don't shut up and sit down somewhere, just making up shit.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Jada. She ain't never did nothing to me, and they all like. They all lie. So
it just irks me. I don't care about none of it. She can say whatever she want to say, tell whatever she want to tell. I don't care.
What you think about Will though?
Will at this point reminds me of my cousin that I think I've spoken about before, where he didn't really get a chance to become himself. Like my cousin, I think is, when he was in school, his mom made him play all the sports. He never got no free time. And, she wanted him to be a professional, either baseball, basketball, football. One of them, she wanted him to go in. And he did. He got recruited. He was going to NFL. But he met a girl he fell in love with in high school, and he married her. And she convinced him when he went to training camp. She said she was bored and lonely and he should come back home. So he came back home and they kicked him off the team. You can't just leave camp to go home because your wife said she bored. And then when he came home and now he's off the team, he got a regular job. She left him because she said, "This ain't what I signed up for. I was supposed to be married to a football player. We're supposed to be rich, but you said you was bored."
Wait a minute. Have we cussed out your cousin like this?
But that's not even the thing. We were one day all together right after he got drafted. Our whole family was together for I think it was family reunion. And we were getting ready to go to this other cousin's house who was popping firecrackers or something. Now, when he got drafted, they bought an Escalade. They had this big old nice Escalade. So we were all gonna ride in his vehicle. But then he's looking around and he's counting how many people are in the house. And so I think the Escalade sits 10.
8? Is it 8?
I think it was 10. He had the extra seats in the back.
Oh.
So
we go with 10. We go with 10.
Yeah, I think it was 10. But I think there were 11 people in the house. So all of a sudden we look up and this boy is sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of the floor pouting like a 3-year-old.
Ooh, your cousin?
Yeah. This 6'7", 200 and something pound dude. And I'm like, "What you doing on the floor? What's happening?" And he says, "I can't go." And I'm like, "You can't go what?" "I can't go. It's not going to be enough room." I'm like, "Is this man on the floor?" I'm like, "I'll drive my car. You can go in your vehicle." Like, what's happening right now? That was the point when I realized my cousin never finished progressing. And I feel like that's where Will is. He never finished. He's waiting for other people to tell him what he can and can't do. Or he's just going to sit there and pout.
Well, I don't know. I think it could be some of that. Because at the end of the day, he's our age. He's my age. He's not your age. Will is 50.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you something. I get it. I get you had to do a certain thing.
What happened? Can't hear Lisa.
I'm gone. I'm back. Hello. Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I get it. You didn't have the reality is that you can put that on just about everybody who grew up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you can put it on everybody who grew up in Hollywood. You just have some people that he puts on a persona of one thing, but persona in reality ain't the same thing. Because if you look at Will, that's not the what he gives out, but that's what you get from him.
Mm-hmm.
I get from him that I don't get anything. I mean, shit. Truth be told, all jokes aside, growing up, I thought Will was a cute dude. He had a couple of sexy man moments. I ain't get to him. iRobot in the shower. I gave him a little iRobot in the shower moment. And he was Mike Lowry. But those were characters he played. I never felt like that's who he was. And I think everybody equated Will Smith with Mike Lowry. But no, Mike Lowry is Mike Lowry. Will Smith is that boy that was in Uncle Phil's house. That's all I ever got from Will Smith. I didn't get nothing up or down from Will Smith. Rico?
Yes.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How do you feel about what does Will Smith mean to you?
A nobody.
Well, he's not a nobody, Rico. You can't say that. He's not a nobody, because that's the case. You wouldn't know who I was talking about.
Wow,
he's not a nobody. But
okay,
if you had to describe him, if somebody said, "Hey, Rico, how you feel about Will Smith?"
I thought he was.
Have you watched Bad
Boys? After what he did and
what
all the stuff
what he
that's
did
coming
got
out,
to do with who he is?
I just don't like the dude.
When did you stop liking him?
I never did like. I just don't care for him.
And that's why we asking him why. Like Leilani tell you, it don't feel like he ever grew up. With me, I feel like he's still that little boy that was in Uncle Phil's house. Why don't you like him? What did he do to make him distasteful to you? Because he ain't did nothing personally to you. I know.
I just don't care for him.
But what did you watch that made you not care for him?
Right.
Where did it start?
Did you not like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith? Did you not like Bad Boys, Will Smith?
I did not care for the show. I mean, I really did not like that show.
So it started from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for you. You just didn't like him from that.
You didn't like the whole show or just Will?
No, I didn't start it from there.
Did you like him when he was on the radio? Summer.
I'll put it that way. Maybe because he rapped, then next minute he just singing. To me, I don't know. He was just back and forth with me. I didn't know where. I just did not like his music.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, the music. 1 minute he's rapping, then he's not rapping. It's just too much.
Leilani?
I mean,
help me.
I don't know, because he said singing, and I ain't never heard Will sing. So.
Yeah.
He didn't rap either.
Yeah, he was a rapper. Yeah. He was never a singer.
He's not
I sang the hook because I couldn't think of the song. I couldn't think of no words in the song. The hook was sang by somebody else. That wasn't Will Smith singing. He did the lyrics. I sang the hook because that's what people know, and then they sing. I just couldn't think of none of the words in the rap. I ain't never heard him do. Hell, LL did more sing rapping than Will did.
Then I can't tell you the honest truth why I don't like the man.
There you go. You don't know why. You just don't like him. Okay, let me ask a different question. Maybe I'm asking because I'm asking you about Will Smith, the man. Did you ever watch Bad Boys?
Yeah, I watched the movie.
Did you like the movies?
The movie was good, yeah.
So it was, and so it's not. his acting that you had a problem with. You don't like Will Smith in a movie. He fine. Did you watch all of the Bad Boys? 1, 2, and 3, and 4?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like
all of them? But I just did not like him.
So you like the movies, and did you like his character in the movie?
No. I just wish he never played in movies.
So Rico just in general just looked at Will Smith and was like, I don't like him. That's just, we just gotta leave it there.
I don't like him.
Okay. All right.
For a reason, it's just he saw the man and he was like, I don't like him.
Okay. And you ever did that, Leilani? I'm trying to figure out if I've ever done that.
No, I can't. No, I'm not judgmental like off of a look like that. Like I gotta get some kind of a vibe or something for me to be like, Now I do get negative vibes from people.
Okay.
If I feel a funky vibe, I'll avoid them. I'm not gonna say I hate them, but I'm gonna avoid that because I don't want the vibe.
Yeah, I get that because I do that. Because I don't know why I don't like. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like I can't tell you why me and you clicked.
Yeah,
we just did. I can't tell you why me and none of my other 2 friends clicked.
Yeah,
I can't tell you why. I mean, I also can't tell you why some people are like, shut up. But see, I mean to say that shit out loud. But okay. I'm just trying to figure out. All right, yep.
Yeah. But I think in general, for me, I could usually like anybody that I don't like, I could generally give a reason why I don't like. It's not just cause. Like I don't.
Right. I don't think I can tell you why I don't like Chris Rock. It's not because of the Will and Jada situation. I did never like Chris Rock. He's not funny. Your job is a comedian. That's your job. Your job. I don't know what his job is before I saw him on TV. I don't know what his job is now, but his initial profession was comedian. And so to me, if I look at your show and I go, if I don't laugh, I never thought he was funny. I started off with never thinking he was funny.
Yeah, he's not. I did not watch any of his comedy shows. He was always kind of corny.
I started off, it's like Dave Chappelle. Never thought he was funny. Chappelle show, all that. People talk about, and I can quote some. I did not think the Prince stuff that David Chappelle did was funny. Not saying that I couldn't quote some of the stuff that he said, because I didn't find it funny, my friends have, and they worked it into everyday life. And it became a part of our culture, but I didn't think Dave Chappelle was funny.
Yeah, I didn't watch him either. I also found him corny. Like it's a corny kind of thing that I don't get the corny.
I've never liked Future. I don't think he can rap, and I don't like the way he treats women. I don't know him personally. And since I have a daughter, my disdain for how he treats women is just a general. I don't like that. I don't like Terry Crews. I didn't like the way that I didn't like the way that America Has Talent did Gabrielle Union and how he backed them up. I don't like the fact that Terry Crews used the Me Too movement to get popular, only to not back up a Black woman who had been sexually assaulted when she got fired from a job for asserting her opinion. That's why I like Terry. I tell you why I like Terry Crews.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, Will.
I don't know. Hey, y'all. Y'all know I'll be looking, because if I look at the chat, I get off, and I'm quick to get off. Hey.
Well, you'd be keeping topic now because Latricia's just going along with exactly what's being said. So
okay.
Topic's changing right now.
No, not all. No, I mean, before. Look here, Latricia.
Trisha said,
I know what you.
A lot of people think he's funny.
He's funny.
Let me cut the chat off.
Not just friends, co-workers too, Tree. Oh, you know, because when he get talking about the thing where he did Prince playing basketball and Rick James, I'm Rick James. People worked that in the conversation.
Yeah.
It became a part of our even because I didn't like these people, don't mean somebody else didn't like them, and they just become a part. Especially if they're celebrities, they become a part of the cultural background, our culture. They become a part of it. Like them or don't like them, bad or good. But I can tell you why I don't like these people. I can't tell you. I don't have a. Here's the thing with Will Smith. I don't have a problem with him, like or dislike, because at the end of the day, his characters are flamboyant, but Will is like somebody dad. Maybe that's what it is. Will Smith, I look at him and I see Jaden and Willow dad, like taking them to soccer practice and shit. That's all I see. I don't see a superstar, which he is. He's an A-list celebrity. Will Smith is, whether you like him or don't like him, whether he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock or not, Will Smith is what's considered an A-list celebrity. He pulls down $20 million for a movie, and he can pull that down even now.
Yeah.
He's an Oscar-winning A-list celebrity. He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But
he has played comedy. He has played action. He has played drama. He has played science fiction. The only thing I've seen Will Smith in is a horror movie.
Can you picture that though?
But every movie that he makes money. The Pursuit of Happiness, Ali, the one where he was Serena and Venus daddy.
Mm-hmm.
The closest character I've seen to Will Smith, the way I think of him as a person, is Venus and Serena daddy. He looked like somebody that used to be a basketball player in high school. That used to be a coach. That's how I look. Don't Will Smith look like an old basketball coach? I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's an attractive man. He's got a nice face. He's pretty face. He's Will Smith. He's like live
for baseball. His build reminds me more of my uncle. I would say baseball.
Well, I would say because he's 6'4", and he got that high duke. You know, his legs go all his duke in the middle of his back, like basketball players do. I guess he's short for a basketball player, but when I see him, I look at basketball. But he looks like an old coach of some sports. Like he got some athletic shorts running around the house, and that's how he go out the house on Saturday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely could be laid back dad.
Yeah, it's like, and I think because Jada is such a big presence,
I think is regular dad.
Right. But because Jada is such a big presence, bad or good, villain or hero, is that it makes it look like, because he's so down to earth dad, everything she does is amplified.
Yeah, because she doesn't give off down to earth mom at all.
No.
Tree said track coach.
Whoever that dude is, you know that dude. You don't know what the hell he coach, but you know his ass coach something because he got a whistle on. That's who Will Smith reminds me of. And Jada reminds me of my phone went out. My phone went.
No, you on? We can hear you. Look.
Your phone probably in charge.
My phone was on 100%. It was on the charger. I took it off because it was on 100%.
Can't take it off when it's like that.
Are you holding the button because you still there?
We were still hearing you until now.
It's off.
Squeeze the button. You might have squeezed the button.
It says on 0%. It was just on 100.
That's that damn Samsung.
I know you ain't. You can't even go live on your phone.
That's that Samsung.
Old ass phone.
That Samsung did that shit to you. That's what it is, Samsung.
When you go live with a cell phone, you gotta keep it plugged in.
It's the Samsung.
Hey, don't talk about our phones now. Come on.
Oh, you got Samsung too?
Yeah. It's a Galaxy.
Oh Lord. Hold on. What phone? Are you on the phone or you on your laptop?
No, he on the computer. He on the computer.
Nah. Nah, Rico got a Samsung. Oh Lord, he got 3. How many lenses you got? 5, 6?
5 lenses.
5 lenses. You better be looking through people with them shits when you take a picture.
I can see if someone walking on the moon with this camera.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right. Willie Brown said he got a Samsung. Y'all better come on out with the Samsung. Don't let us
I could still hear you for a while. Like when you said it was dead, we were still hearing you.
You were still coming through.
It's
a Samsung.
Well, because y'all can hear me on the
Tree said, "Stop telling her business. She got battery life."
First of all,
she got her shit hooked up to a car battery.
First of all, you stupid.
You gotta go outside and run a charge on the car battery.
My phone blew the hell up in a charge. What the hell?
You must got an Apple,
First of
huh?
all, I was about to talk about my wife. I wasn't talking about my sister because my wife is the one talking about my Samsung. Now, if she go live on your phone, baby. Go ahead. On your iPhone.
It's only in the car.
It's gonna blow up though.
No, it's not.
Her phone get hot. She's sitting up there telling stories. She telling stories.
Can we see you? Are you in the back? Is she in the back, DC?
I don't see it.
Hold on. No, she not in the back.
She said, "Can you see me?" Or you can see me.
She said you can see me. She's making a joke.
You must see her hooked up to the car battery. That's what she's saying, DC.
I see your ass nowhere. I'm not fooling.
That's what happened when you hook your phone up to the car battery.
Shit, she can see the moon.
Yeah, she can call the moon. What you talking about?
And
she can hook that shit up to the TV and have free
E.T. don't
internet.
phone home on tree phone. E.T. calling home from a Samsung. He mess around and use an iPhone. He ain't gonna know what button to push. His ass gonna get left.
I just want to say I love this pink hair picture of Lisa so dang much.
Oh, thank you.
Don't tell her that.
You know hey, you know when I dye my hair, you know what color it's gonna be. You know what color? Because it's gray. Because I look like my great grandmama. God damn it! If I looked at a
Hey
picture
Tree,
myself,
hit that link right there and just turn your camera off if you don't want to be on the camera. You have that option before you come on.
I looked at myself in a picture with all this gray hair, and I said, "You know what? That's disrespectful." But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Rico,
I'm gonna change
Tree,
all
do you
this.
like the pink hair picture too? That just
Rico, you gonna color your hair too?
It's something.
Oh, hell
I know
no.
it's something about that. It's not only is it pink hair, but I look shiny. You know, I like.
yeah. It's just like that's a
I'm glistening.
good picture.
I know, right? That's why I use it. Y'all remember what I used to look like? It's a used to picture. I used to look that.
I'm gonna take her down. She in timeout for a minute.
Put her back.
First of all, please explain. First of all, how's she gonna put me in timeout? Wait a minute, where my glasses at? Oh, you better be glad I'm back up there. You better be glad I'm back up there. Anyway, what was I about to say? Who we talking? We done got all off topic. Yeah, but no. It's just I can tell you, baby, who don't you like?
What'd you say? What'd she say, Leilani?
I said, who don't you like?
Who I don't like is in the celebrities.
Yeah.
Let me think. I mean, I like music, so it's kind
Or
of
comedians or anybody, just somebody that everybody knows.
I don't like Dave Chappelle. I don't like him because I don't think he's really funny to me.
He's not funny. He's corny.
That's why we got married.
He writes for other people.
And then I don't like the new guy that's been on Facebook, and now all of a sudden he's doing comedian. What's that boy name?
Is it the boy you used to stand in front of the door? Is it the boy that used to stand in front of the door?
No,
Mike, is that what?
No, hold on, let me think. Country Wayne. I don't like him as a comedian, huh?
Yeah, he wasn't funny before he got popular. Yeah, I don't think Country Wayne funny neither.
Tree, click the link that's up there above. Click this link you see right here. And then if you don't want to be on the camera, it'll tell you not to, you don't have to put your camera on, like Lisa and Leilani are. You had that option before you I put you up. I could see you before I put you up. So if you got your camera off, you can shut it off. Yeah, I don't like Country Wayne because he was all right on Facebook back when he first started. Because I was watching him, you know, it was cool. But when he started doing that stand-up comedy, I don't think he's funny.
I don't like a whole lot of people that came from the YouTube and went to try to be a celebrity or a comedian or something, because you wasn't funny on them videos. I don't know what makes you think somebody want to pay $29.95 to see your ass in person not be funny. You wasn't funny for free. And you talk too much. Here's my thing. And this kind of got something.
Hold on, wait a minute, pause that. Who you don't think funny, Rico?
Nobody. Everybody.
Rico
Why
like
don't you think they funny?
Everybody.
I don't like them.
There's a lot of. I mean, if they funny, then yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
Who do you not think is funny?
Oh, who do you don't like?
That's easy.
Okay.
Y'all gonna hate me for it. Martin Lawrence. He's corny.
Well, I mean, that's your opinion. You don't like him, you don't like him.
He's
I mean,
corny.
you just don't think he's funny.
Very corny.
You don't think he's funny.
He is corny. He is.
I mean, he's.
I mean, he's not nobody I would go spend no money to see. I watch him on TV if I paid for my cable and he the only person come on. I watch him on there.
He said.
But if you said we gonna go buy some Martin Lawrence tickets, you gonna buy me some Martin Lawrence tickets. But yeah, I mean, I get that. I didn't think Eddie Murphy was funny. He had some funny pieces, but I didn't think as overall I would sit up there and want to hear hours. I wouldn't have paid for Eddie Murphy.
What about Eddie Griffin?
I wouldn't have paid.
He wasn't funny either.
Mm-mm.
He was just.
Everybody gonna be mad because it's commercial. But I'm telling y'all,
impersonations. His comedy, no, but impersonations, yes.
Hell, I might give him $100 to see what's his name? The Perm. What's his name?
Cat Williams.
I see Cat, cause shit. Cat gonna talk shit, and I'm gonna laugh.
What'd you say, Leilani?
I said Eddie Griffin. I like his impersonations. If he was just doing impersonations, I would go watch that.
Okay.
But his comedy,
not a whole hour of it. Because
No,
we went
you
and saw
got a
Chris
whole
Tucker.
hour.
We went and saw Chris Tucker, and he was okay.
I did like Jamie Foxx though.
Jamie was funny. Jamie did good.
I like his comedy and the singing, you know, because he put them both together.
Right. But Jamie did characters too, though.
Jamie Foxx show.
Jamie characters were funny.
Yeah, I would pay for a Jamie Foxx show.
Because he gave you a whole show.
Mm-hmm.
But
what y'all think about Chris Rock?
Oh, Chris Rock never would have got a dime from me.
He corny.
He was back. He was good. And here's the thing: comedians do put current events.
Latricia leaving, Lisa.
Who?
Tree leaving.
Oh, I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
I like Tiffany.
Tiffany Haddish.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't go see Tiffany and
I
I
like
wouldn't
her.
go see a whole Tiffany show because pieces of her stuff was funny. But as a whole, I didn't, because we watched her show on TV, and I was like, I'm glad I watched it on TV.
What about Monique?
Monique, which Monique?
Ain't one Monique.
Ain't but one Monique.
No, it ain't.
It's one Monique.
Monique.
She goes by Monique.
Still have no idea.
All right, well, tell us the two Moniques you know. We want to hear.
Monique, you know.
Moesha.
That's Monique.
Monique or Moesha?
Ain't no Monique on
No,
Moesha.
he talking about
You talking about the lady on
From the Parker.
Miss
Monique
Parker?
was on the Parker. She was on Precious.
Miss Parker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like her. But I like her. I like her.
Yeah, ain't no Monique on Moesha. That's Moesha. That's Brandy.
Who's the other Monique?
Did she start? All jokes aside, I'm about to sound stupid, but wasn't she kind of from Mama on Moesha?
They did a crossover show one time.
Right. Miss Parker was.
Countess Vaughn was that's
Yeah, she was on, but no, he's talking about Monique.
Yeah, the Parker show was a spinoff of Moesha, but we never saw her until the Parkers was already.
So yeah, that's what Rico was doing. Rico was thinking about Countess Vaughn and putting Moesha, and putting Monique into the show Countess Vaughn was on with Brandy. When he was talking about the one he was on with Monique. I know what he was doing. I'm with you, Rico. I was going where you was leading me. I was going where you was leading me.
I was like, wait a minute, two Moniques.
I knew where he was leading me to. I knew what he was talking about. Yeah, I was.
You might have thought Countess Vaughn was Monique.
But he might have. But I'm thinking that he was associating Countess Vaughn and Monique because even though I know what Countess Vaughn's name is, if you think of the Parkers, you think of Monique. You don't think of Countess Vaughn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could go see Monique. I ain't got no problem with Monique. I think that people, because she spoke out when black women weren't speaking out, and she told her truth, and she told what happened to her, people act like just because it happened to her, just because it didn't happen to everybody, it didn't happen. It just didn't happen to you, it happened to her. And if this is her truth and this is what she went through, you can't tell her shit ain't valid because it didn't happen to you. That's just like saying, somebody telling me, well, I didn't fall down the stairs, so I don't know how you feel. I don't know why you scared. But you didn't fall down the stairs.
Right.
So I think because Monique spoke out a lot at a time where not just black women, but women in general were being discounted for their thoughts and their feelings, especially in Hollywood and in the public eye. I think that they try to demonize and they try to villainize Monique. And I ain't had no problem with her telling her truth about how directors, including Tyler Perry, treated her. How HBO treated her. Because the reality is, and this is all the way off topic, the reality is that Hollywood and everything discounts us as women. Our thoughts and feelings are not as valid because they say we're women, we're more emotional, we take things more serious. We don't understand how it works because we're women. And I think that when a woman like Monique, who is doing so much, they automatically villainize her for speaking out about not getting paid her worth, not being, when she was on Precious, and they were doing press tours. Now I ain't gonna say Monique didn't get a little big head, but shit, she was at a time when she was everything. She was up for Oscar nomination. She had a blockbuster movie. She was on red carpets here and there. And maybe she took it a little too far sometimes. But it was new. And nobody ever thinks that, hey, maybe we can sit down and talk. And maybe she didn't have no friends that would be like, hey, girl, let's do it this way instead of that way. And she was navigating her way in a world that was, even though she'd been in the entertainment, this particular aspect of the entertainment world was new to her. She wasn't going on openings. She wasn't going on worldwide openings for her comic shows. She wasn't all over the world then. With Precious and all of the things that were coming along with being in a movie like that and getting the press that it did and getting the critiques that she got, that was in the world. And everybody, just because you can navigate this world, don't mean you can navigate that world. So everybody looked at Boogie like she was crazy. But then came to find out his name was doing stuff, Tyler Perry was doing stuff, HBO was doing stuff, and everything that she said they was doing to other people. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until a man said something that you started to pay attention. And then you want to come back later and say how she was right. So I ain't got a problem with it. I mean, yeah. We go from DC Kool-Aid needs to go from having 10, 12, 20,000 followers to 2-3 million followers. Our lives change. How we navigate social media, how we navigate celebrity status, how we navigate money, all that changes. People who ain't paying us no attention, all of a sudden are hitting us up in our DMs and our emails and trying to get our phone number and trying to talk to Lady Lonnie and Rico because Lady Lonnie and Rico are always in their lives. Maybe you could say something to them. They're trying to see where DC at. Where DC at? Oh, DC over here with the car. It becomes a whole different situation when you change tax brackets, when you change celebrity status. I wouldn't know how to navigate that shit without somebody saying, but see, then again, you'd have to see who is telling you what to do. Is it for you or is it for them? The same way with Jada. She has publicists and people in her ear and stylists and managers and everybody telling her which direction she should go, what she should take this, what she should do with this information, where she can go next. And she's had people like that in her life for the majority of her life. That includes Will too, both of them. Because I would think, it was me, I would direct my life to where it would be just as private as I can keep it. I know it's some stuff that I can't keep out of the public, but everything that I can cling to that's just mine and mine alone, I would cling to it like a life raft on the Titanic, and I'm trying to make it home. But if you got somebody in your ear saying, tell this story, spin the story this way, it sounds better like this. And you know the book and real talk, the book that's out there ain't necessarily the book she wrote. Because it done went through readers, it done went through proofreaders, editors, and it done went through write it again, change this passage, move that word, change this word for this. You sure you want to tell that story? Why don't you tell this story? When you're a celebrity, there are people that eat off you, that pay their bills off you, that feed their kids off you, that put their kids through college and buy their houses off you. You can barely get a Kool-Aid packet off me. But Jada, shit, you put some kids at home. We gotta look at it like that. These people ain't shit. We live our lives. Everybody live their lives. babe.
Huh?
You know, you said huh.
I was editing this live.
You said huh. Like
I
I
said
said
huh.
huh.
I was just messing with. I said huh.
Yeah, I said, baby, we gonna say huh. Hold up. That's a little deep.
Right.
She ain't say it fast enough.
I know, right?
I ain't asking you.
I was putting the tags and stuff in.
You said that.
I'm here.
This was a good topic, because everybody around the world is actually watching the videos and stuff. And, people want to know what's going on, We don't really know what's going on in people's lives. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like I told Lisa, this whole shenanigans might be a made-up thing. We don't know. Because if you look at the TikTok video, it looked like everything fine. But then you hear her interview, it's totally different.
But then you know what? Another thing? Those interviews are edited the way that the Today Show wants them edited.
So we don't know the real story.
That's not her sitting down in her living room with her cell phone, answering questions. That's a whole TV production. And what we gonna get is what Holden wants us to get. Not necessarily with Jada, but she gonna sign a form and they gonna put out what they want to put out. And she gonna come out and say, "Well, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean it that way." Well, you don't understand the full context. Girl, shut up. You sit up there and sell your soul. You done sold it. Shit, they can do what they want with it.
Mm-hmm. They can run with it.
You sell it. If you sell a bit, they'll buy a bit. Shit.
Right. All right, guys. I thank y'all for coming through on this Real Talk Saturday. We're gonna start doing Real Talk Saturdays.
We get back.
If you have any topics or anything you want to talk about, shoot us an email, text us, the people that know our text numbers. Or if you want to do a real talk on our channel, there's nothing wrong with that either. So let us know. Thank you, Leilani. Thank you, Rico, for coming through.
Thank you.
Y'all, everybody have a good weekend. It's rainy out here, so I don't know what y'all weather doing, but
I need a nap.
Our weekend. Yeah, our weekend, we've been in the house all day. All day.
We got some cold, man.
It's already dark out here. Is it dark for you?
No, not yet.
It's dark here.
It's looking a little more dim, but no, it's still sun's still out. But it's cold. It
is the blackness outside.
It's 60 degrees.
I got a question. Did that solar eclipse was today?
There was an eclipse today?
Oh,
yeah, supposed to be on today, the 14th. What's that?
Was it a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse?
I think it's gonna be a solar eclipse.
I ain't heard nothing about that. My phone takes forever to come on.
Because they said it's supposed to be different.
Well, I don't think you can see. Can you see a solar eclipse all over?
You have to use a hole in a piece of paper to see it. You can't look at it. You gotta look down.
I never understood that. Why not?
Because you see it.
You ain't trying to mess up your eyeballs, lady.
They coming out the sun. But there's still the ring is still showing. You can still see the the ring around it.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, you're right. That's what I heard. You gotta look through a hole in a piece of paper. But I can never understood why. Because if you covering up most of the sun, I should be.
Oh, did I? Oh boy. Like, share. Like, share, subscribe.
It was at 1:52.
I don't know. I popped my back.
It was today.
Yep.
We missed it.
Yep.
The only reason why I say we missed it because it was so cloudy.
Yeah, it rained.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it never got sunny. But if
no sun out.
everybody see it.
All right, y'all. Let me close this out. Y'all just stay in the background. Y'all stay in the background. Hold on, y'all.
All right, bye, y'all.
Stay in the background.
Do everybody see Eclipse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it eventually works its way all the way around as long as you don't have clouds.
Oh yeah, we had clouds all right. I was just wondering. Speaking of clouds, Leilani.
Baby, hold on 1 second, baby. I'm closing up.
No, don't tell us